Hi, I'm Enrico and I recently moved to North Carolina with my green card. We wouldn't let a virus dictate our lives. You just have to hold on to this dream and keep working towards it. Moving to the United States during the COVID crisis was a challenging situation, certainly. We encountered some issues that I think under normal circumstances we wouldn't have had to solve. For example, we had some difficulties finding a flight to the United States simply because most airlines canceled all their flights. So we had to do some more digging, do some more online research. When we got here, we had one more issue with the DMV, the local office where you apply for your driver's license, which also functions as an ID here in the United States, so it's pretty important to have that. The DMV was just operating on appointment basis, so we had to wait a couple of months for our appointment and then some more for our road test so we could finally get our license. We had to have some more patience than usually, but it was certainly possible to move to the United States even during a pandemic. I took some steps back in Germany to make sure that my American dream would come true someday. I saved some money, for example, and those savings really came in handy when we finally moved here. And I also finished my studies and got my degree because it's easier to get a good job here in the United States, even if your degree is from another country. I just made sure that I knew about every path and every option that I had to fulfill my American dream. The most important step was certainly to participate in the green card lottery every year, because in the end I got my green card from the lottery. Yes, I was very happy and excited when I finally got the notification that I won in the lottery. I mean, it sounds like a cliche, but I certainly didn't expect to win at that point. It was my 5th year. When it finally hit me, it took some time for me to realize that it finally worked out. It was a life-changing moment that I have very fond memories of. After we got the winning notification, it took some time for us to finally move to the United States. Man, those 2 years went by really fast. So many plans to fulfill and you have so much stuff to do. And I think it really makes life much easier if you have the support from American Dream. It was a very enjoyable journey for us. Entering the country as a permanent resident for the very first time was very exciting because it was the last step on this journey to the green card. I traveled with my wife to Chicago. We had to wait a few hours. It took some time. They asked a few questions, but in the end it all worked out. So the excitement and those doubts are really not necessary, and you can just relax and enjoy those few hours, and then you're finally in the country and you're officially a permanent resident, which is a great feeling. The first thing that I did as a permanent resident in this country was going to Walmart and buying some clothes and other essentials simply because our bags were delayed. Of course, then we went ahead and opened a bank account, for example, and we went to the Social Security office to get the Social Security number. The American Dream is definitely a good partner for everyone who wants to move to this country. They also got you covered when you come here, and you can use their address to get the green card and the Social Security number, because you need to provide an American address to get those 2 documents, which are very important. So I had them sent to American Dream. We decided to move to North Carolina, where we now live close to the Charlotte metro area, and I really enjoy it here. I mean, life as a whole is slower here. People are more laid back and friendly. I really enjoyed that part of life here. It's a huge difference to Germany, where everyone is just living for themselves. It's very different when you get here and strangers help you and support you, and we are very thankful that we have met those people. They are just open-minded, and I really appreciate the people in this country that we have met so far. The second best thing about living in the United States is definitely the country itself, its diversity, and all those opportunities that await you here. I mean, I firmly believe that no matter which plans or which concept you have for your life, if you want to enjoy the beach in Florida, you can do that. If you want to live in a cottage in the mountains somewhere, you can do that. Or if you want to live in the middle of New York City, you can absolutely do that. I mean, somewhere in this country, there's a place for everyone to live their life exactly how they want it. I really appreciate that fact that this country gives you so much possibilities and opportunities. When you live here, you really get to know the American culture. It becomes a part of you and your life, and in that process you really learn a lot about yourself and who you are. And I would say it's a very rewarding experience to just broaden your horizon and learn about a new culture and immerse yourself into that culture. I really enjoyed this experience, and I think it changes you for the better. The best advice that I can give to people who dream of living in the United States is definitely to participate in the green card lottery every single year. I mean, it's obvious that it's the easiest way to get a green card and to fulfill your American dream. And yes, you need some luck. You may win on your first try or on your second try or after 5 years like I did, but in the end it all works out. It just starts with how easy it is to participate in that via American Dream. You can just enter your data anytime and American Dream will then take care of everything else, and you don't have to worry about the deadline in October. I mean, I know a few people who participated by themselves and they missed the deadline a few times and they're really upset that they didn't take advantage of this opportunity. My advice to anyone who wants to make their American dream come true is to, no matter what happens, hold on to this dream and don't let anyone or anything get into your way.